In today's video, we take a look at a man who refused to sign the birth certificate until proven by a DNA test, and this woman who is dating 3 men at the same time and is seemingly proud of her actions.
Be able to date 4, 5, 6.
Are you serious? That's not how a wholesome woman's supposed to be.
A wholesome woman? Get out of here. Like, what?
When I met you, that's not how you was. You told me that you was a good woman. All right? I cook for you. I do everything you asked me for. Like, anytime you want a bill paid.
We are not married. We are not married. And here you go.
You supposed to date with intentions of being married.
All the things you want to do. You the one who jump and do those things.
Are you serious? No, you asked me to do them.
Okay.
And now you're going out tonight?
And you do them.
So are you going?
You don't have to do
Who are you going out with? Because it's not me. You called me over here. It's not me.
That's none of your business.
I brought gifts and everything for you upstairs.
Okay. And why are you bringing it back up?
Because you're going out with another guy.
You can take the gifts with you. I mean, what?
You better learn how to walk away and cut a chick off, because if you don't, you're going to be the fool.
As Kevin Samuel said, a man should be ready to leave a woman when she is not on best behavior or when she is trying to use you for her personal gain. Because if you don't, then there is a high chance that you could end up like this guy here.
When you found out she was pregnant, even though she said it could be yours or it could be my ex's, did you step up?
Yes, ma'am.
You did?
Yes, ma'am. I did everything. Take care of the boys, make sure they going to school. I was, feeding her, doing the cleaning.
So you were there participating like the father. Did you sign the birth certificate?
No, I didn't sign anything because I wanted the DNA test first.
Well, that was smart. It has been determined by this court. Mr. Jones, you are not the father.
I didn't know. Yeah.
You okay, Mr. Jones?
I'm ready to go.
I'm sorry. I hope you will find comfort in knowing that you did the right thing.
He was smart to not sign any legal papers until a DNA test was done, or he would have also been on the hook for child support. This here is the reason as to why paternity tests should be mandatory after birth of any child, as this guy says here.
You know what would happen if DNA testing was mandatory? If they tested all women?
You'd have enough.
Calamity.
My sister told me the other day, this should be standard. My sister told me last week.
That's why they won't do it, though.
She said it should be a standard thing at the hospital.
But that's why they won't do it. To me, it just makes sense. Give an epidural, DNA test.
I'm doing a documentary on the court system here in the UK. And I was interviewing this guy. He works for, it's called Fathers for Justice, and they help men get custody of their kids. And one thing I found out is in the UK, you are actually given a free counsel, which is a lawyer basically, if you accuse your husband of abuse. And what the women can do is they can accuse the guy of abuse and file a restraining order against him even if he did nothing. And if he breaks that, he actually goes to jail. And it can take 1 to 2 years to even get the kid back. So he could have a newborn and not see the kid for 2 years over a false allegation.
That's why a lot of men are fed up of this broken law system who awards women favorable decisions such as huge alimonies, child support over false accusations, and even if a man proves that he is innocent, then also he is forced to abide by the court's decision, just like this guy here.
A Tulsa man is ordered to pay child support for a baby that's not his.
Thomas tells us he wants to get Oklahoma's law changed in hopes of helping other men in the same situation. News on 6 crime reporter Lori Fulbright explains how the law works.
When Thomas's high school girlfriend got pregnant, he married her, and then 5 months later she gave birth to a baby boy, and he believed he had a son. But as often happens with young marriages, theirs fell apart, and the boy was about 3 years old when Thomas decided to get a paternity test.
Comes back as 0%. I was in my office. I saw that. I should have expected it, but I didn't, and it hit me. And I was next to my coworker at that time, and I was telling her I was just shocked by how someone could do this to someone.
A judge ordered Thomas to take another DNA test. He did, same result. So at first, the judge ruled Thomas was off the hook financially, but then reversed that decision because Oklahoma law says men must question paternity within 2 years of the child's birth. Thomas says he had no reason to question it before he did, but because he missed that deadline, The judge ordered him to pay around $500 a month in child support, plus nearly $15,000 in back support, plus interest, all for a child that's not his.
I wish I was telling a lie. I wish this wasn't the truth, but it is. That's what makes it so crazy. And everyone I talk to about this, they can't believe where the court system's coming from.
Thomas wants lawmakers to change the law. He believes DNA matters regardless of when a man learns he's not the father of a child, especially if that man was lied to. But even if the law changes, it'll be too late for Thomas.
It's done. I mean, it's already done. That's the law.
So basically, once a child reaches the age of 2, the presumed father is deemed to be the legal father under Oklahoma law. In Tulsa, Lori Fulbright, News on 6.
As I said in the previous clip, men are fed up of such bullshit laws who favor a woman on almost everything, and even when a man tries to prove that he is innocent, he is either forced to accept this bullshit or his plea is not even heard, as we just saw in this man's case. And then we get women like these who say that older women are a prize to men.
You're going to expire before the age of 25. By the age of 35, literally no man's going to want you. Let's talk about why this is the biggest load of BS. So my mutual Cecilia Regina, who I'm tagging below, they're doing a series this week on how when it comes to the wealthiest men in the world, older women are the prize. And I'd just like to add some more examples to this conversation. So one of the examples that Cecilia gave was Jeff Bezos, who's arguably the wealthiest man in the world. And his current fiance, Lauren Sanchez, who's 53. Dr. Moyo, who was 50 when she married her billionaire husband. Melody Hobson, who was 44 when she married her billionaire husband, George Lucas. So far, what do we have in common? Intelligence, drive, and success. I'd also like to add Amal Clooney, who was 36 years old when she married actor George Clooney. Serena Williams was 36 when she married her Reddit co-founder and billionaire husband, Alexis Ohanian. Now, if we're talking about the highest echelons of society, you want to get down to royalty? No further than Princess Angela of Liechtenstein. She literally married Prince Maximilian of Liechtenstein when she was 41 years old. 41 people! And she did not give birth to Prince Alphonse until she was 42 years old. She met Prince Maximilian at a party because she was in the right circles. She was a highly accomplished fashion designer, she went to Parsons, and she was in the right rooms. And even more famously, we have Meghan Markle, who was 36 when she married Prince Harry, and didn't have Prince Archie until she was 37. When it comes to success, a lot of these people didn't meet until their mid-30s at the earliest, once they started to reap the benefits of their years of work. All these women are highly accomplished, intelligent women who stand on their own. So when society is saying that women expire at a certain age, ask yourself, does society have it together? Is society doing so great?
What do you rate your looks on a scale of 1 to 10? I'm gonna ask everybody.
Like a 7.
Like a 6.3.
Why would you not rate you guys a 10? We should be rating ourselves a 10.
Stop the cap!
Can I just say something before you go ahead?
Yeah.
You know why you do that?
Why
everybody rates themselves a 6 or 8 or whatever? Because they are afraid of being arrogant. And it's not arrogant to be confident, to like yourself and to like your appearance.
But okay, there's a difference between confidence and thinking that you're on par with the most beautiful women in the world.